What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into Monday Night Raw 10/21/24. It was actually a better show this week, man. I ain't gonna front. They started off real hot. Big Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins started the night off. Big Bronson Reed was headed to the back, backstage in Gorilla. And then Seth Rollins ran. I saw him ran from the, back of the camera. Just started whipping Big Bronson Reed's ass in the beginning of the night. Them guys was like fighting throughout the whole night. Like it was, I like, excuse me. I like how the feud is building up between those two. Cause I was actually wondering how they was actually gonna build that up between Seth Rollins and Big Bronson Reed. But excuse me, they started off real hot with it so far. It was a great scene for the beginning of the night. And I believe mid of the night they started fighting again too. Mid of the night it was fighting. So that's building up to be a great feud right there. Um we had also the Final Testament out there. They was fighting, and then the I guess the Miz, I guess you could say the Miz is down with the Final Testament now. He was out there ringside. They had a match with the New Day for the contenders for the championship tag team championships. New Day came out on top. R-Truth ended up getting attacked at the end by the Final Testament. But when Kofi Kingston tried to go to his aid, Xavier Woods like, nah, F that, nah, he know what's up, So I guess, excuse me, it's safe to say that Xavier Woods is still playing this little hill fraternal. I'm wondering if the New Day don't end up winning this tournament, would he make his turn around that time from them coming up short again for the tag team belts? That's still up in the air. Also, man, Samantha Irvin is gone from WWE. I mean, we kind of figured it would happen, but it was just like really such short notice that she just up and leave. And supposedly she's not going to AEW. I'm hearing. Also, Lillian Garcia, the legend, she's back with the WWE full time. Shout out to Lillian Garcia. She had a couple of botches on the show, but she's a legend. She's been doing it for quite some time now. It's good to hear her voice again. But man, Samantha Irvin, man, a lot of people like myself was heard about Samantha Irvin leaving WWE. Such short notice, man. I mean, a lot of people figured it was gonna happen because Ricochet went to AEW. They just figured, oh, she's just gonna end up over there. But now I'm hearing that she's actually trying to pursue a music career. That's what she's trying to pursue right now. So, shout out to Samantha Irvin. Shout out to all the great memories and stuff that you gave the business. And it's not goodbye. I'm pretty sure she's still young. She can still make her way back if things don't go her way, which I hope it does. You know what I mean, for her music career. Shout out to her for want to pursue other things. Can't be mad at that. But we get back into Raw though. The Wyatt Six came out there and caused havoc in the Final Testament. I mean, I kind of seen that coming a mile away. The reaction was mid. It was okay. Like I said, it was okay show tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Main event: Jay Uso went against Braun Breaker. The dogs is out, man. Dogs is out, man. But Wyatt Six and Final Testament, that seemed like a possible feud in the future's pretty much evened up. I mean, like I said, I'm not too sure if the Miz is a part of the Final Testament, but it looked like he pretty much is. Part of the Final Testament briefly, because I guess they don't really have much roles from the Miz besides that, which I guess, you know what I mean. I won't say I don't care about the Miz because I like the Miz. You know what I mean. I like what he done for the business or whatever, and what he continued to bring to the business. You know, I know a lot of people not a fan of the Miz, but you gotta respect what he continue to bring to the business. That he's still going strong. You know, but overall, Monday Night Raw was a great show. We get to the it was a what was it? Raquel had a match. She was teaming up with yeah, nobody care about that. Going against Liv Morgan, and yeah, they need to do better with the women's division. I don't. It's like ever since like Becky Lynch. I mean, we still got Rhea Ripley, which she is the only hottest thing there. I know Charlotte's supposed to be making her way back, but it's like the women's division so dry. If it ain't a Rhea Ripley or even Liv. Liv is, doing her thing. Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax champion, but it's just not clicking with the women's division anymore like that. It's just, I don't know what it is. There's definitely some major pieces missing, and then Asuka, she's out with injury. Like I said, Charlotte, she's supposed to make her way back, but Becky Lynch, that's still up in the air. She's a top women's division star. And then as far as those women's tag team belts with Bianca Belair and Jay Cargill, is just not going anywhere. Nobody really cares about them titles either. They didn't, like, I agree. They definitely need to just come out with another mid women's championship. Scrape the tag belts because nobody really cares about them. Because hell, they're not even really doing nothing with the tag team belt with the men's division like that. So it's just like, I mean, yeah, we getting some teams now. We got the Machine Guns. Now they be great. They gonna possibly end up winning the belts. I believe they go for the belts this Friday, or I believe it's this Friday they go for the belts. Yeah, so I mean the tag team division and the men's division is kind of picking up, but besides that, with the women's division, it's just trash, But yeah, he getting a little heat because of his promo back on his segment backstage with Adam Pearce, with the whole EO Sky and stuff like that. They speaking. They actually from Japan, so that's actually that's probably where the disrespect come from. They not Chinese, they Japanese. I believe. I believe they Japanese. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I believe those women are Japanese, not Chinese. So I believe that's where the disrespect comes from, I guess. But everybody found it funny. Carlita ain't gonna get no major heat behind it. They're not gonna keep more TV behind it. It was just, the world's a sensitive place now. We get it. But no major heat for Carlito. He's still great in his own way. Part of the Judgment Day. Still great in his own way, man. But no major heat for Carlito for that. No, just a little minor heat, from a couple of sensitive people. But it's all good. Yeah, but like I said, Monday Night Raw was actually better this week than the past 2 weeks. I don't know. Last week was terrible. Week before that, I can't remember that. I could quite see myself remembering this one. Freaking the bloodline. I mean, we already knew. I seen that coming a mile away once Jay Uso made his appearance on SmackDown. That the bloodline was gonna act like they're gonna help him, but somehow cost him the match, which they did. And Braun Breaker ended up coming up on top and winning the IC title right back for the second time. So it's just, I mean, it was set up for design. Definitely set up for design. Jey Uso to join forces with Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso, his twin brother, to go against the current bloodline of today's time. Like I said, still no Sami Zayn. We haven't seen no Sami Zayn since he took that L to Gunther. About, I believe it's going on a month, or at least 3 weeks now. We haven't seen no Sami Zayn. I don't know what's going on with that, but it's looking like him and Jay is tight. They go way back like fitted caps. So I mean, I don't see no other role for Sami Zayn besides being Honorary Uce again. I just don't. What other role when he does come back? What other role is he gonna have on Raw? It's not going to be much of a role for Sami Zayn on Raw, or Jay for that matter, since he lost the IC title back to Braun Breaker. Now, granted, we all know champions is entitled to a rematch clause, but they're not going to do that because it's set up for design for Jay Uso to draw the championship from Reigns and Jimmy Uso in his bloodline storyline before War Games. That's what they set up for, obviously. But like I said, as far as Sami Zayn, it's still up in the air. He's definitely no words on him making his way back, but he's definitely gonna make his way back soon rather than later. Now, the role is still up in the air. A lot of people feel like he's definitely gonna fill the honorary Uso role again. It would just make sense because he was part of the original bloodline, the first bloodline. Like, even if it was just temporarily, it was just, and it wasn't even that temp. It was at least for a year. He was part of the bloodline before he actually went his own way or whatever the case may be. So, it would just make sense. I mean, I get it. They want to try to keep it within the family, which they still could. They still could do that, you know what I mean? But why not have the honorary? It would just make sense. I mean, because everybody tuned in to watch the original Bloodline, which Sami Zayn was a part of. Yeah, he's not family, like blood family or in-law family, but we talking storyline wise, just like when it comes to the Undertaker and Kane. Storyline wise, Undertaker and Kane are brothers. They're not real life brothers, but storyline wise, if they were to come back on the scene together, they will be brothers storyline wise. So, storyline wise, the honorary Uce Sami Zayn is part of the bloodline. Storyline wise, we know he's not part of the bloodline real life line, but storyline is storyline, and storyline is Sami Zayn is honorary Uce, a part of the first original bloodline. So it would just make sense to have the honorary Uce back in that picture. And like I said, he don't have no other role. What role he's gonna play when he does decide to come back to Monday Night Raw? Is it gonna be some type of trade? Because I feel like it should be some type of trade. Hell, even with Drew McIntyre, you know what I mean? I feel like he should end up on SmackDown. And the phenomenal AJ Styles, I don't know, man. I think that injury was legit because he haven't been back since, or no word on him. Or I don't know if it's a kayfabe for him to appear on World. I don't know, but it should be some type of trick. I don't see no role for Drew McIntyre on Raw. I don't see no role for Sami Zayn on Raw as of right now. So I know they got the draft coming up, but I don't think the draft is until like January. It's not until no time next year, I believe. So we still have time for the draft and everything like that. So yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw. What y'all rated? I rated 8. It was a alright show. It wasn't bad. It was definitely better than the past 2 weeks they had going on. Like SmackDown been alright for the most part, but Monday Night Raw been like especially last week was trash. I don't even remember last week. I don't even remember the following week after that. But I'ma definitely remember this week because it's definitely building up towards War Games and Crown Jewel. We got Cody still going against Gunther for that Crown Jewel Championship, along with the women's with Nia Jax and Liv Morgan for that Crown Jewel Championship. So we just gotta stay tuned. We also got a eye and eye between Braun Break and Jacob Fatu. I just want to say quickly, book it. Take my money, book the match. That will be a hell of a match, but that definitely won't be no time soon. But it was great to see, though, those guys locked with each other temporarily, you know. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about Monday Night Raw. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back here tomorrow night for a Friday night SmackDown review.